Hello friends, welcome to Alecia at Home. I am Alecia and I am so happy to have y'all here today. I'm looking forward to today's content. We are going to do some fun things that are just a little bit different than the normal, but I think you're going to enjoy this. So thank y'all so much for being here. I'm looking really forward to spending time together today. For our first project today, we are going to be hanging out in the kitchen and we're going to whip up some body cream. Yes, I actually said body cream, body lotion, body cream. This is something I've been making for myself for many, many years, like so many years. And I started out making my own skincare products and bath products, primarily because I have very sensitive skin, and store-bought commercial products just would kind of irritate my skin a little bit. So I have been creating my own body products for a very long time, and I love these because I love knowing exactly what ingredients are going into my product. I love knowing that I can pronounce every single one of them, and I love knowing that they're going to be healthy for my skin. So I needed to make lotions anyway because I'm running out, and I had to do this anyway, and I thought it would be so much fun to just bring y'all along with me and share this process with you guys. I think you're going to enjoy this. I think it's going to be fun. Yes, it's a little bit different from our normal DIYs, but it is still a DIY project. And then we will hop over into the studio and just create some fun embellishments for our packaging and make our little bottles look pretty and everything, because these would be great gift ideas also. And with the holidays just around the corner, I can't believe I just said that, but yes, they are just around the corner. This might inspire you guys to just make up some of your own and give as gifts this year to people, because who doesn't love a sweet homemade gift? So let's go get started on making lotion. I really hope you guys enjoy this process. I'm super excited to share this with y'all. For our lotion ingredients today, we are going to need just a few things. This is a very simple lotion, not a lot of ingredients. I have some mixed oils here. We will need 8 ounces of this, and I am using avocado oil, grapeseed oil, almond oil, and a little bit of apricot kernel oil. This one is 4 ounces of coconut oil. This is one of the most important ingredients. So if you don't have any of these other oils, but you have coconut oil, I highly recommend this. You can also use avocado oil. That works really well. Even olive oil. So if you don't have like the almond or whatnot, you can use olive oil mixed with your coconut oil. Then we are going to need 2 tablespoons of Steric Acid, 3 tablespoons of emulsifying wax. This is a blend of vegetable and beeswax. This is what's going to keep our oils and waters from separating. We will need 5 milliliters of Liquid Lucidal. This is a preservative. It's just fermented tea, which doesn't sound like it's a good preservative, but it is, and it's a very safe, non-toxic preservative. And then this one, we also have vitamin E oil. This one is our it's a T50, it's a vitamin T50 mix of vitamin E's. This is also going to act as a preservative. And then you will need some essential oils of your choice. If you choose to scent your lotion today, which I'm going to use orange and cinnamon just because that sounded kind of like fun and fall-y to me. You will also need about 24 to 30 ounces of distilled water that we will boil, but it does have to be distilled water. You're going to need an emulsifying, an immersion blender. And then I'm going to just use, I don't have a double boiler, so I'm just using a pot of water. I just filled this part of the way with water and then a stainless steel bowl on top. I do recommend stainless steel because it holds the heat well, which will help prevent bacteria from growing in our lotion. All right, guys, so now we will get started with the fun stuff and making our lotion. All right, we will kick off our lotion making endeavor by pouring in all of our mixed oils into the double boiler. We'll pour in the coconut oil, our Steric Acid, and if I forgot to mention before, Steric Acid is used to help thicken our lotion, and I purchase a vegetable blend Steric Acid. And then we will pour in our emulsifying wax. And then we will just let all of these oils melt together, and we need to bring it to a temperature of between 150 and 160. You don't want it to boil. You definitely don't want it to boil, and you don't want the temperature to get too much over 160. You just want everything to be really well blended and melted together. After our oils have reached temperature, we are going to add in our vitamin E oils and the Liquid Lucidal. And then we will begin blending this with our immersion blender. We want to blend our oils together with the preservatives for about 2 minutes before adding in the water. And then we will begin slowly pouring in our water. And I love this process. It is so satisfying to see these oils come together in just a creamy lotion. I love this part so much. And after the water has been all poured in, we will blend this for about 5 minutes. And 5 minutes can feel like a really long time when you're standing here blending, but it's good to blend everything for about 5 minutes just to make sure that everything is well blended and all of our emulsifying agents are working properly together. And then after you have done the blending, you can add in your essential oils and then just give it a quick whisk. And then we will give it a test because, you know, you just can't not, especially when it's still a little bit warm. Oh, you guys, this is so amazing. I love it. It just is like pure silk. I let it rest for about 2 or 3 minutes after all the blending, and then we can start pouring it into all of our cute little bottles. And voila, we have some lotion, y'all. This is so much fun. It will thicken as it cools too, so just be aware of that. Now let's jump into making some lip balm. All right, y'all. So for our lip balm, these are also very simple ingredients, very clean ingredients. I am using organic beeswax, and I like the white pellets just because it keeps the lip balm from turning like a milky color. And I'm going to use unrefined cocoa butter and then extra virgin, unrefined, organic coconut oil. And all these products are organic. So we will be using 4 ounces of cocoa butter, 1.5 ounces of beeswax, and 2 ounces of coconut oil. Also, I should let you know that this recipe makes 50 tubes of lip balm. So if y'all don't want that many tubes, you may want to either cut this in half or even quarter the recipe. So we're going to now just pour all of the ingredients together into our double boiler and let everything melt. And the lip balm will look a really dark caramely color when all the liquids come together like this, but don't fret, this color is normal. And as you pour it into your lip balm tubes and it begins to cool, the color will lighten up substantially. So now I'm going to go ahead and start pouring this into our tubes. And y'all, I started out using this little funnel, but after a while, it just drove me crazy. So I got brave and just started doing it this way. And I did this, filled 50 tubes without spilling a single drop. Pretty impressive. I will also have links to all of the ingredients that we use today in our skincare, as well as all of these cute little containers, the lip balm containers and all of our lotion containers. I will have them in the description box for y'all if you're interested in purchasing any of these. And there they are, all 50 tubes of lip balm. So one of my favorite ways to pamper myself is by having just a fun at-home spa day. And this body scrub is my absolute favorite. It is so simple and so luxurious. It is equal parts brown sugar and white granulated sugar with a couple tablespoons of coconut oil. And y'all, I am not kidding. This scrub will just exfoliate your entire body and just make you feel like absolute pure silk. So once you add in your coconut oil, we're just going to blend this really, really well. You can use a fork to blend it or a pastry blender, or you can even use your hands, because why not? It just makes your hands really silky soft and you get double purpose here. Your hands will be nice and exfoliated when you're all done with this. So now we're just going to go ahead and add the sugar scrub to our pretty little jars, and then we will move on to making a salt scrub. For our salt scrub, we are just going to use Epsom salts, some avocado oil, some grapeseed oil, and some apricot kernel oil. And it just depends on how many salts, how much you want to make as to how many salts I use. For this one, I just use like 3 cups of salt. And then we just blend it all together really, really well and pour it into our containers. All right, friends. Now that we've gotten all of our lotion made and our fun little scrubs and our lip balms, we will come play in the studio for a little while. I think it's going to be fun to just make some fun labels. And I wanted to make these really cute little, what do you call them? Pull string bags. I'm not actually sure what you call those, but that's what we're gonna whip up some of those for our little chapsticks, because I like to give those away in little gifts of 3. So I'm gonna make some cute little bags for those, and then we'll do some fun labeling for the rest of everything. So let's go play in the studio. To make our cute little bags, I just used some scrap fabric pieces that I had on hand. I cut most of these into, I believe they are 5 by 7 inch rectangles, and now I'm just going to iron them and get the seams nice and flat so that when I take them to the sewing machine, these seams are just already pressed and easy for me to sew, so I don't have to pin anything, because I really don't like pinning. And so once I get these all ironed down, we will take them over to the sewing machine and start sewing our cute little bags. Drawstring bags, by the way, not pull string. My mind sometimes, I tell you. Okay, so now I'm just going to sew our seams down, and these seams are important because these are, you want to make sure that you sew these as close to the inside edge as possible, because you need to be able to run our strings through the top of this to cinch the bags. Good grief, I tell you, I'm so stumbling over my words here. Anyway, after I sew these seams down, we're going to sew them right sides together so that when we flip them right sides out, we have these nice, perfect little seams, and then I will press them one more time before we add our embellishments. right, now that we have all of our bags sewn and pressed for a second time, I am going to, before flipping them right sides out, I'm going to cut all the excess fabric off with some pinking shears. This just kind of gives everything a nice clean edge, plus it keeps the fabric from fraying. I've gone ahead and flipped all of our bags right sides out, and now we're going to go ahead and string our strings through the tops of these bags so that we have little strings to cinch the bag closed. I'm not sure why that's so hard for me to say. Anyway, so I use a safety pin to do this. And a lot of people will poke the needle part of the safety pin through, but I loop the string through the little tiny eye at the end of your safety pin. It just works perfectly for me, and make sure that you leave a good tail end as you string these through. And I'm going to string them through in doubles so that I can have a tie on each side of the bag. Then I will just tie a good knot on the ends of each of them, and voila, we have a cute little cinch bag. But we can't just leave them looking plain. So I thought it would be really fun to create a design on this really cool artist transfer paper. It's kind of like a sublimation paper, so you just print it in your regular inkjet printer. And here is the design that I created, and ran it through my regular printer. And of course you want to make sure you do everything in reverse. And then I'm just going to cut them out. And then we simply iron them onto the front of our bags. Okay, y'all, so, you know, not all of our projects work out the way we envisioned them. And I'm not super impressed with that so far. However, I did start to wonder if maybe it was just the fabric, because this is so textured, and it's a polyester fabric rather than cotton. So I just cut a cotton swatch, swatch of just a scrap piece, because I'm just curious if it's going to work better. So let's just try it on that, on the cotton, and see what happens. Well, so yes, I have a feeling that the issue was definitely this fabric, because it printed so much better on this. You can still feel the backing though. So I think what we're gonna do for these three is just try some iron-on vinyl, and I'll just go cut it on my cutter. So I'll go do that, and then we'll be right back. Hopefully we'll have some success. All right, so I went ahead and made a very similar design on my cutter and just cut this on iron-on transfer vinyl. It's actually called heat transfer vinyl, so HTV is what you'll hear it called often. So that's what I did here. I just cut this out, and I have a feeling it's going to adhere to our little bags so much better than the sublimation ink transfers did. So let's go ahead and give this a try and see what happens. Okay, so I've let this cool. Fingers crossed this is gonna work. Yay! We did it! Oh, it looks really cute. So much better results than our first attempt. So with heat transfer vinyl, after you peel the backing away, you do want to press it just one more time to really give your vinyl a good seal, and then let it cool really well. And y'all, I think these bags came out absolutely adorable. So we have to decorate our lotion bottles also, of course. So I also cut these cute little labels out on my cutter, just using regular permanent black vinyl. And I'm going to adhere them to the bottles with transfer tape. But I do want to point out that it is really important to clean your bottles really, really well. So I just took all of my bottles and wiped them down really well with just some isopropyl alcohol to make sure there was no oils or fingerprints or anything on them, because it will help your vinyl stick so much better. Now let's add some fun embellishments to all of our cute little jars with some just ribbons and some cute little tags. I also cut the tags out with my cutter on just regular craft cardstock. And all of these ribbons, I actually found these ones, I believe I got them at Michael's, so I will try to link them down below in the description box for y'all. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and tie on a cute little bow, and then I'm gonna add a ribbon, and I have these cute little metal like tags that say just cute like inspirational quotes on them. So I thought that was kind of fun. So I'm gonna add those to a couple of our lotion bottles with just some fun ribbons, and yeah, we'll just keep going here. So I have this cute little burlap bag that I found also at Michael's, I believe. So I'm going to try to link those for y'all. But I thought it would be fun to put one of our lotion bottles in the bag along with the sugar scrub. So I created another fun heat transfer vinyl cutout on the cutter, and I'm just going to iron it on, and then we'll have a cute embellished burlap bag. And if y'all are interested in any of these designs, I will have the a free download for y'all in the description box as well. All right, so I'm also going to set this transfer just by giving it another quick iron. And I might have forgot to mention this also, but it is really important to put like a piece of parchment paper or something over the top of your product. You don't want to put the heat press just right on top of your vinyl because it might melt it. Our bag is all set, and y'all, this looks so cute. I'm so excited about this. So I'm just going to add some of the sugar scrubs and maybe a little lotion to this bag, cinch it up, and I ended up cutting off this knot because I didn't like the way it cinched. So I cut the knot off so that I could actually tie a little bow on this. But then I ended up re-knotting the ends of each of those individual things just so that they didn't pull all the way through the bag once it was opened. This came out really cute. So I think it would be really fun to put all this stuff in a basket to give as a gift. Y'all, wouldn't this make just a perfect gift for somebody? Just, I don't know, I would love to get this as a gift. So I think it came out really cute. I hope you all enjoyed today's content. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed sharing all of my fun skincare recipes with y'all. I actually just enjoyed sharing this little tidbit of myself with y'all today in general. So I really hope y'all enjoyed. I hope that you were able to take something away from this, and thank y'all again so much for being here. I look forward to seeing everyone again next week. We have something fun planned for next week again. So y'all have to come back just to see what is happening, see what we've got going on here. So I will see y'all next week. Until then, take care. See you soon. Bye. As my way of saying thank you for sticking with me to the very end of this video, I would love to give away 5 of the gifts we made today. All you have to do to enter is make sure you are subscribed to my channel, comment below with your favorite item from today's video, and share this with your friends for extra entries. I will announce the winner at the end of next week's video.